Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome in today's stream brought to you here live by High Button Sports. I'm Lucy Glazebrook on the call. Today's matchup between the Martello Buccaneers and Valley Wildcats. Listening to that "O Canada" anthem after just witnessing Canada take home silver at the Olympics. Disappointing finish there, but lots of exciting action coming up here today on this Sunday afternoon here in Nova Scotia. First of a couple of games going on today as we'll await opening puck drop here. These teams know each other well as they've met in multiple matchups this season. The first one September 14th. The Bucks took that one 6-3. Then on January 7th, the Bucks won that one as well 4-1. January 24th, the Bucks took that one 4-2. And last game they played against each other was February 7th, 5-4 for the Bucks. It was a home game here at SMC. Both teams were down a couple of players. Harlow's still out there for the Bucks. Gonna look to try to take home another win. Both teams took home the win yesterday in their games. It was the Valley that played the Thunder, and they won that one 5-3. The Bucks won in overtime here yesterday against the Dukes with a score of 2-1. It was Jaden Pridham that got that overtime winner. It's a new face-off now just outside the Wildcat zone. Puck dropped and one back. Stewart, he'll play this one up along the boards, looking to find a stick as it's chipped back up here into neutral zone ice. Battling now along the boards. McClellan, he'll lose that one to Terrace. Back with it now is Belem. He'll take this one low into his own zone, looking to set up down there. Cleared up now and played down ice. McClellan, he'll try to take a hold of this one. Low into the Valley zone, a shot on net there that's kept out. Space and time here. Valley Wildcats going to look to set up and break out of their own zone. It was a quick shot there by McClellan to get things started here today. Puck play back, in front. Close chance there. Bucks looking to get that net front's presence to try to get something in through, as that puck will be chipped up and over into the bench by Breen. So new face-off to come our way here. U18 major playoffs in their second round this weekend. U18 female playoffs starting as we just now await the U16s and U15s to get their playoffs underway. Puck dropped one back. Played up deep into neutral zone ice. Picked off here. The Bucks looking to get a stick on this one early as it's one back to Dodge. Dodge, he'll play this one up along the boards. Trying to find Sullivan as that one's knocked away. Looking for possession. Cleared up and in there by the Wildcats, looking to get that one down and in deep. Now with control. Dodge. He gets taken down hard up in neutral zone ice as Wildcats looking to jump on this puck. Played up along the boards, kept up here. Curtin trying to get a stick on it. Does. Looking to play this one back, but good pressure there from Banks and Camo. Dodge finds Krause up in neutral zone ice. Krause. Quick move, working his way down and in, played out wide, and a shot there off the crossbar from Monbercat. To go look by him, trying to get an early one in, down and low on Maxwell. Puck played off deep into the corner, up top to Belen. Belen Stepping in off the line, down along to Kraus. Kraus, he'll play that one across. In and a shot there. Blocked off. A good look in low from Murphy as this one's cleared back. Glenn, he'll play that for Kraus. Wildcats are trying to make a change there, so looking to apply some pressure here and turn this puck over. Ketty, he'll send that one down and in deep. Back forward is Murphy as he'll play it across. Looking to find control of this one. Played up here through neutral zone ice. In and over comes Kraus, and that puck is picked off of his stick. Trying to find possession now as it's played up and through. Wildcats with a chance, working down ice. Etheridge with a shot and a glove save in low. Good try there by Jane Etheridge. This is going to be his third game back off of suspension. Scored in his first one back and then played Friday as well as Wildcats took on the V's. So new face-off to come here. Low in the Buck zone as just behind our camera here, linesman took a little bit of a fall, so waiting for him to get down in. Puck dropped. Play back across Curtin. He'll pick up deep in the corner. Plays this one up top. Sent across. Looking to work their way down and in of the box. Iota up today playing up here for the Bandits as it's played up top. Chipped in by Curtin. Trying to clear here of the Wildcats. Sent up and across. Tara's going to look to try to jump in and take control of this one. Searching for control down in and deep now as this puck is played off along the boards. Picked up by Curtin once again. Looking to clear his zone. Played up ice now. Probert, he'll start to move his feet down ice. Plays it across for Iota. Iota, and he shoots and he scores! The Bucks with the first goal of the game. It's going to be Joseph Iota, the AP up here today for the Bandits, as he'll skate to the bench to celebrate that one. So new face-off to come now in neutral zone ice. It's a Bucks that are up on the Wildcats here to start things off early. Puck played down and in deep. Off the draw. Fitzgerald out to play. Leave that one off out wide. Probert looking to try to find as it's kept up along the wall. Cameron was able to hold his spot on the line. Iot looking to clear. Caught up in the feet of Stewart. Banks looking to sneak through. Iot. He'll play that one across. Chipped off the stick of Morrison and played up by Probert. Down in that puck heads. Wildcats looking to clear their zone here. Early light pressure there for the Bucks as it's chipped off down. Dodge trying to get a hit off on that one. Working down and through. Puck played off out in front. A chance there for the Wildcats. A good look by Pearls. That one was just played wide. Now down and in deep. Len looking to try to get a stick on it. Played off along the board. Sent out up top. And that one is cleared. Couldn't quite hold the line up there was Trope. As it's a Bucks now with possession. Looking to work their way up through neutral zone ice. Left up off of Battle. Chipped off back down and deep. Played across, now working up ice and Mahoney. Picked off by Troop. He'll chip that one down and in. Belen back for it. He'll collect low in his own zone now. Looking to get a good breakout going here on the Bucks. As this puck is kept up. Played up into open space. Turned over by Terrace. In with a shot there as that one's blocked off. Terrace. He'll chip this one off up high. Again, able to send that one back down and deep, trying to find possession of this puck. Kept up on the boards. Forget to neutral zone ice, couldn't quite hold the line, trying to chip that one back down and deep. Blen trying to play this one up now as it gets sent up into neutral zone ice. Harris with a stick on it, but back the other way now. Bucks trying to work their way down and in. Mahoney held up along the boards, kept it up top by Murphy. Battling to try to find Murphy. He'll send that one on nets as it's played off by Maxwell. Terrace now, high in his own zone, clears this one up top. Roach coming in to take that from Breen. McClellan trying to work his way through as he gets taken down. Puck played down and in, now a chance. Breen with a shot that's blocked off by Bailey. Battling to try to find possession of this one as it's held up back behind Bailey. He'll start to move his feet. Working his way out of his own zone. Going to try to look up ice. Plays that one up top and down and in come the Bucks. McClellan fans on that puck. Can't quite gain a hold of this one. Battling here deep in the corner looking for some Possession. Chipped behind by McClellan. Down and low. Pridham with a stick on it now. Trying to cycle this one out in front. Can't quite as it's turned over now by the Wildcats. Working down as Ketty out wide. Left up there looking to try to get a shot off. Battling down and deep, and a penalty coming our way. Going to be the first call of the game. So it's going to be a tripping call. So Carter Curtin going to sit in the box here for 2 minutes for the Bucks, as we'll head down to their zone as it's the Wildcats with the first power play opportunity of the game. That man advantage for 2 minutes here. Puck played up top. Holding on out wide of the Wildcats. Going to look to set up. Played off on net and kept it by Fitzgerald. Up top now, Gambin. They'll send this one along the wall. Back up to Gambin. Gambin holding on. Trying to set up in deep here. Low in the Buck zone. Gambin up top. He'll start to work his way down and in. Cutting the dot out in front. A shot there from Terrace. Blocked off in front. Good effort there. A dodge to keep that puck out. Played across by Breen. Sent out wide. Gambin sneaking his way down along up to Breen now. Breen sends this one across. Looking to set up still the Wildcats as it's picked off now by Krause. He'll play that one all the way through. Mahoney trying to get down and gain advantage of this puck. Played off along the boards now, trying to find. Kept up here in a battle. 1:05 left now in the power play here for the Wildcats. A couple of quick chances there. Still looking to try to capitalize on this one and tie things up early on in this game. Puck played up. Krause plays it across, working down and in short into Mahoney. Can't get anything off as it's Gambin that will play it up for Ketty. Ketty working down and in. Puck played off on net and fanned on in the slots by the Wildcats. And now Krause, he'll work his way down in, out wide, taking a look. A shot there just up and high. A good look short-handed here for the Bucks as they've been able to clear this puck multiple times now. Played off down and low. 20 seconds to go now in the power play. Seward, he'll hold his own on the line. Trying to work his way down in along the boards, battling Etheridge, trying to get a stick on it. Bailey back with it. He'll send it over to Murphy. Murphy, he'll be able to clear here late on the PK. Waiting to get back to full numbers there of the Bucks. 5 seconds to go now as it's held up here low in the Wildcat zone. Starting to move out with some speed. Pressure here from the Bucks and straight out of the boxes. Curtin with a stick on that one. Trying to poke check that puck off. Battling here just outside the boxes now as it's sent back down and low. Looking to set up and move up ice are the Wildcats. Stewart, he'll lose that one off of the wrong boards. Trying to find offside with the Wildcats as it's played up by Blem. Trying to find a stick, and that one will go all the way, so icing will be the call. So down to the Buck zone, we're going to head for a new face-off. A great first kill there for them. So Wildcats now 0-1 on the power play. A couple of good looks there to start things off for the Bucks, able to take control of that one late, clear it multiple times, getting a couple of shots off. So once again, it's the Bucks with that 1-goal lead as it's Joseph Ayotte up from the Martello Wealth Bandits today as an AP. So we'll just take a break here. It's Commode down on the ice. So Joseph Ayotte up here from the Bandits today, opening the scoring in today's game as we'll wait as a trainer will head on the ice. All right, we are back now after that short break as they're going to just assist him off ice. Super unfortunate. Don't love to see that. Thinking that it might be the knee just the way that he was laying on the ice. So best switches there to Patrick Amo. Still early on in the game, so we'll wait to see if he'll make a return as he'll head off the ice and down into the locker rooms, assisted off by the trainer there of the Bucks. So we'll have a new face-off coming our way. 11-11 to go here in this first period, almost halfway through, as it's still the Bucks with that 1-goal lead. Gonna look to keep things rolling here and try to gap in that one just a little bit. Valley still looking for their first of the game here today. So off the ice now as he's headed down to the dressing room. Lots of support there with him. So we'll await, and any news that we hear of, we'll definitely share here on the stream for everybody to know, so that we can know that he's well, as we'll head down to the Buck zone. It should be just outside for this new face-off. Wasn't necessarily a dirty play there, just an unfortunate fall. So getting back into the swing of things here as puck is dropped and one across. Picked off by Dodges. He'll send that one back to Belen. Belen trying to find Kraus as that one is chipped in deep. Back for it now was Troop as he'll send this one up along the boards. A breakout pass here to Pearl. Pearl working his way in through the neutral zone. Going to leave that one off back behind Troop. He'll send that one in low. Fitzgerald with the play. He'll send that one back behind. Trying to find now as it's kept up in a battle in deep. Dodge, he'll play that one up along the boards. Sullivan looking to try to clear this one up along the boards as it's held up here by Trope. Now on the stick of Mombercat. Mombercat going to use his speed. Has Kraus up ahead of him. Fires that one down in on net. Maxwell doesn't get a hold of it as it's played off deep into the corner. Kept up now along the board. Sent in Debo in front. A chance there for Mombercat trying to get something through. Played off on net. Mombercat held up and a penalty coming our way. 100%. Mombercat was held up down and low. Couldn't even get his stick down to try to play that one off on net. Trying to find a rebound and deep. So penalty. So Colby Troop going to sit in the box. 2 minutes for holding. So that 2-minute power play man advantage here coming up for the Bucks. Their first of the game, but second here today. Morrison, McClellan, Pridham, Murphy. All out there. Ready to play this one off. Puck played down along the boards. Up high, Murphy able to hold. We'll send this one down and low. Can't find the stick of McClellan as that one gets past him. Pressure there from Pridham as it's cleared up by the Wildcats, but up into netting. Gambin looking to try to clear his zone early there. Just played up high, so a new face-off to come here. Along the Wildcat zone. Buck's going to look to try to set up here on this one and get something through. Murphy. Over to McClellan. Off now to Roach. Roach stepping in. A shot that just goes wide. A good look there. Trying to get one through. Couldn't quite finish on that as it's played off all the way down and low now. So back into his own zone with it is Murphy looking to set up here. Regroup, reset, and get back down into the offensive zone to capitalize on this power play opportunity. Now Rouch. And over the red line. Going to dump that one down in deep. McClellan tracking deep into the corner as he's held up by Gambin down there. Pridham in to help him. Trying to find Morrison looking to get his stick on it. Played off down all the way by the Wildcats. It's a minute to go now in the power play. Good 2 clears back-to-back for them here early. Possession in his own zone now. Pridham. He'll start to move his feet. Played off now wide to Probert. Probert working his way down and in along the wall. Pressure out wide. Mombercat in deep. Mombercat stepping out. Off now to Bailey. Bailey. He'll send the one low. Looking to set up Gambin. He gets a stick on it. 30 seconds to go now in the power play. Gambin looking to clear and does. That one gets past Bailey on the line Fitzgerald out to play. Pressure and low from Terrace. He'll play it along the boards. Finds Probert. Probert taking this one back deep into his own zone. Probert going to start to move his feet to try to break out here. Off to Belen. 15 seconds to go. Off to Bailey. Bailey off to Mombercat just inside. Mombercat back down to Bailey. Up to Mombercat. Mombercat up to Belen. Belen stepping in. Shot there! Kept out. Maxwell couldn't quite find that one, but was able to stay in front of it as it's caught up in between some feet off the bench there. Good look for the Wildcats as we're back to 5v5 hockey as that power play has expired for the Bucks. Mombercat playing this puck off along the boards, trying to find Probert down in and deep, played out in front. Picked off in low by Terrace as he'll look to clear. Played up and down and low. That puck will go. Icing called off, and Dodge playing that puck well. Taking the body in low to try to gain advantage of this puck. As we're trying to get a touch on it, but it's played up ice now by the Bucks. Trying to work to get their way down and in. Etheridge in over the line. A shot there. Held up on net by Fitzgerald. Good luck there by the Wildcats as they were able to kill that first power play as well. So both teams now 0-1 on the PP, still looking to capitalize on those opportunities. Puck one off up top. Fitzgerald to play. Dodge, quick escape, turn low in the corner, creates some space for himself, plays it across. Chipped up high, gets in the feet of Gosling and past him. Mahoney working his way down and in, out wide, cutting it through. Shot there, left off. A good look by the Bucks, trying to get something off on net. Trying to get down and in low. That was Mahoney. Played off now in a battle in deep. Chipped around behind. Etheridge on the boards, looking to clear. Plays this one up to Baldwin. Baldwin trying to get his way in over the line, and does, and a huge reverse hit there as he stands Murphy up. Played off of that puck as it's picked up now. Working down ice is Mahoney as he gets hit off hard. Gosling now back with it. Shipped up now to Etheridge. Bailey on the line to hold the shot off a blocker of Maxwell. Trying to find now, cleared up into neutral zone ice. Murphy looking to get a stick on it. Chipped down and in. In come the Wildcats. Etheridge in front. He shoots, and that one's held up by Fitzgerald. Great save there by him. Low in the box zone. Keep things going in here. So a new face-off to come here. Low in the box zone. 6:24 left to go here in this first period. Puck played down and in. Pearl back with it. Pressure here from Probert. Looking to turn this one over as it's played up now into neutral zone ice. Off to Belen. Belen will step and send that one down and in. Played off deep into the corner. Regatz trying to play that one off long. Battling to find possession as it pops out now. A good stick there from Probert trying to keep that one down and in deep. Ayoud off the board trying to get something off on net as it's picked off by Regatz. Regatz plays this one up along the boards. Working down and in now. Banks, he'll chip that one through. Belen back with his possession in his own end. Quick move there by Belen. Trying to chip this one back behind as it's played off up top, and that puck will go all the way. So icing called there as we'll head back down to the Buck zone for a new face-off. Probert headed to the bench here looking to make that change. Couldn't quite. As new face-off going to place down here. Blocker side of Fitzgerald. Puck dropped. One off up top. Looking to get a stick on it with Stewart, and does as he gets chipped back down and in. A quick look there for Terrace trying to make a quick move. Couldn't quite as it's held up now in a battle. Sent out in front. Forward down and deep. He'll play this one off back behind. Bucks looking to clear their own zone as it's held up along the boards. A tired group out there now as off of that icing call. Couldn't make the change and still getting stuck down low in their own zone. Wildcats going to want to try to take advantage of this play. Turned over inside. Fanned on a shot there. Looking for another one with the Wildcats. Couldn't quite. Nickerson staying out in front now. He's going to look to try to get one through. But played up now by Probert as he looks to break out but can't quite as it's held up. Played across now by Dodge. Finds Iote. Quick move there. Plays that one off and up. Down and in. Now, Bucks working that puck in low. Bailey along the boards. Stepping down and through. Sends it out in front. Looking for a stick. Can't quite. Picked off now by the Wildcats. Looking to clear this one up ice. But it's Bailey that turns it over neutral zone ice. Bailey working his way down and in. Off to Marquette. Trying to get a shot off there. But blocked off and low by Stewart. Kept up out wide now. Sullivan working his way down and in along the boards. Trying to set up out in front and a shot there. Looking for a rebound. The Bucks still loose. Jumping on every puck that they can. As it's picked off now and played up by Tara Sullivan. Trying to back check hard on this one. Terrace down and through. A shot that goes wide. Bailey looking to chip this one up in neutral zone ice. Does. Good pressure here from Marquette. Trying to turn this one over. Chipped off and off by Gosling as that puck will go all the way. Curtin down for it. Curtin with pressure against him. Turning now to try to break out of his own zone. Going to cut back deep into the corner. Creating some space and time here are the Bucks. Krause, he'll play that one across. Off now to Marquette as he works his way down and in. Trying to cut back up as Etheridge looking to get a stick on it. Sullivan with a hit on that play and a shot there from Murphy. And a save from Maxwell to get us a whistle. So a new face-off to come here once again. Low in the Wildcat zone. A little over 3 minutes left to be played here in this first period. Face-off going to take place to the blocker side of Maxwell. Puck dropped and cleared up over into the bench. So a new face-off to come our way here. Low in the Wildcat zone. Puck dropped, kept up in a battle, working it through. Box there early, looking to get something off and through. Can't quite as it's held up now deep in the corner. Picked off by Roach. Belen now stepping down and in. A shot there. Just chipped off wide. Back with control now is Banks as he'll look to clear his zone. Played up high and sent across in neutral zone ice, looking to get a stick on it. Murphy hustling his way back down and in. Rouch, McClellan looking to clear his own zone. Working his way up into neutral zone ice, looking to chip this one past Trope, but does a good job of holding him up with that puck. Battling to find Roach, works his way out with it now. Roach taking a look off to McClellan. Can't find that one on his stick. Right off the bench as that one's played across now. Trying to find the stick of Curtin as it's held up by Pearl. Pearl trying to work his way down in it. Curtin picks that one off. Played across now. Rouch working his way in out wide. Played back. Banks with control. Banks, he'll play this one across for Gambin. Gambin starting to work up into his own ice. He'll send that one down in and deep. Fitzgerald to play. Up along the boards down. Chipped up through. Trying to break out the Bucks as it's kept up in neutral zone ice. While Wildcats, Terrace, he'll try to chip this one past Curtin. Dodge, he'll turn to Gillette. Played up there, but caught up in the feet of Breen as it's sent back down in. Down a low, Curtin. Plays this one up along the boards. Still looking to break out as it's played up high into neutral zone ice. Chip back down and in by Reguette. Jumping onto his Terrace with a shot off the blocker. Fitzgerald, a good look there as he's going to jump on that loose rebound. So 1.5 now to go here. And this first period, new faceoff coming here in the Buck zone. Puck drops. Played off by Mahoney in deep. Up along the boards, looking to break out of the Bucks as it's shipped back down in deep. Bailey down in deep. He'll play this one up along. Clear it up now and through. Down come the Bucks. Mahoney out wide. Driving the net was Gwyneth Timothy as he takes his own guy out in front. Played up now. Walden working his way in over the line, looking to play that one off. Picked off there by Theopolis. Played back behind. Trying to be cleared up through. Looked like it might have been a high stick there from Mahoney, but called off. Ketty. He'll play this one back. Gambin. Working his way down and in. Played off out in front and picked off now by the Bucks. A good look there for the Wildcats late in this first period. Looking to get something off on net. Chipped him now for Morrison. Morrison looking to break out of his own zone as he gets held up. Played off deep into the corner. Now Murphy. Low in his own zone. Plays this one up high. Chipped off in deep by Out. Working to find possession of this puck as it's left up along the boards now. Picked up by Stewart. Played in by Banks. Banks working it through. A shot there. Held up by Fitzgerald. Another great save by him. So now 7 seconds to go in the period and a new face-off here in the Buck zone. Puck dropped to one, back and deep. Picked off in low. Held on to here. Dodd choke cut back. And that buzzer will go to indicate the end of this first period. Thank you for tuning in with us here live on High Button Sports. I've been Lucy Glazebrook. We'll see you back for more second period action. After the first 20 minutes, score sits at 1-0 from the Ayotte goal for the Bucks. Welcome back, everybody, to today's stream between the Martello Buccaneers and Valley Wildcats as we await puck drop here for the second period. This stream brought to you here live by High Button Sports. I'm Lucy Glazebrook on the call this afternoon for you. After the first 20 minutes of play, it's a Bucks that are up 1-0. It was the AP, Joseph Iot, who is playing up today from the Bandits as they don't have a game, who was able to get that first one after a beautiful pass from Probert to start things off. We saw Camo go off earlier on in the first period, so looking to see if he'll potentially make a return this period or if he'll stay off. Puck played up top to Murphy. Murphy plays that one across. Down and in, a shot there! Put him in front, trying to find a rebound, couldn't quite. Looking to clear up through now are the Wildcats. Puck played up high. Looked like it might have been chipped up into netting, but isn't. As it's Gambin in and over, and a penalty coming against the Buccaneers. McClellan with a touch to blow that whistle. Gonna be a tripping call. So the Wildcats gonna be on their second power play of the game. Gonna go to Cameron Bailey as he'll head to the box. So 2 minutes now of man advantage opportunity here for the Wildcats to try to get their first of the game. Shots right now 9-6 for the Wildcats. So still looking to tie things up. Puck dropped. Played up and through. Gambin, he'll gain control. An early clear there for the Bucks. Going to look to do the same thing here. Keep this zone clear and keep this puck to the outside. As it's looking down there just by the hallway that it's Como undressed back into his street clothes. So looking like he's probably not going to make a return in today's game, unfortunately. So hoping everything is well with him. Kraus making his way down and into the Valley Wildcats zone. A shot there, kept out. Short-handed opportunity. The Bucks on their last penalty kill had 2 of those as well. So a good couple of kills here as the Wildcats still looking to get one on this one. Nickerson taking this one outside. Chipped off down and in deep. Sent back behind by Dodge. Clear it up and all the way now. Back for it is Banks. Maxwell out to play. A minute to go now in the power play. Good pressure and low there for the Bucks looking to turn over. Now with possession once again, the Wildcats looking to break out of their own zone as that one's chipped off the stick of Cameron. Laid up now and picked off. Theopolis tried to play that one down and in deep as it's chipped in low by Pearl. Etheridge along the boards, trying to push this one in low. Murphy, he'll look to clear the zone. Pearl up top, able to hold. Sends that one across the line and out it goes to Stewart. Out into neutral zone, ice now. He'll send that one across. Cameron moving his feet, looking to get up and in as it's chipped off down and in deep. 20 seconds to go now on the kill here for the Bucks as it's chipped behind by Murphy. Murphy clearing, and that one gets off the stick of Cameron. Stewart taking this one back at low into his own zone. Going to look to set up again here as it's played up to Etheridge. Etheridge in and over and offside are the Wildcats. So a new face-off to come outside of their bench with 8 seconds to go here on the power play. Bucks had a great first kill of this game. That was earlier on in the first period. They were able to get a couple of short-handed chances as well as this one. So 8 seconds here. Wildcats still going to look to try to use all that time as it's played off down and deep just wide of the net. Fitzgerald going to keep control of that one just to have it in low. And 1 second now left of this power play. Bucks here with the late change. Going to quickly try to complete this. Puck dropped. One up along the boards. Cameron can't hold the line. Sullivan trying to jump into it. It's Kraus now with it. Mombercat right off on the bench. Taking the box from Bailey. Played off on net, looking to find. Kept up down and deep. Good look there by the Bucks trying to sneak one through. Couldn't quite as it's played up now. Sullivan trying to get a stick on it. Pecked off now by Mombercat. Mombercat making his way down and along. Stepping through a shot there. Blocked off on net by Maxwell as he's able to hold his ground in the net. So a new faceoff to come here low in the Wildcat zone once again. Under 17 minutes to go here in the second period. Still lots of game left to be played. Wildcats with the first power play of this one. We're unable to capitalize on that. Still looking to tie things up in this game. Puck played back and Dodge hustling to gain control here in his own zone. Going to take this one back. Pressure from Pearl. He gets taken down hard behind the net. Chipped up top now, looking to set up for the Wildcats, but that shot is blocked off and chipped up through by Montbriquet. Montbriquet has Krause and Sullivan. Krause trying to get that one across as he falls down. Played back now. Pearl trying to look to jump on this puck. Murphy down low in his own zone with it. Over to Curtin. Curtin holding on down in deep. Looking to try to clear. Played back now to Murphy. Murphy. Played up now. Murphy down in and over, and a shot that's kept out. Good look there by the Bucks trying to get one off on net. Looking for their second of the game. Puck played back down and low. Trope trying to break out of his own zone as it's held up on the boards. Out in front, Sullivan was ready in the slot, looking for a pass. Couldn't quite. Bailey, he'll chip that one back down in deep. Trying to regain control now of the Wildcats. It's sent in low by Gosling. Fitzgerald to play as it's kept up along the boards. Now Morrison. Morrison, he'll start to move his feet up through neutral zone ice. Working his way down and over the red, over the blue. That one's shipped in deep. Back down forward to Straub with pressure against him. Played off back behind the net. Cleared up now, and that puck's going to go all the way, but on net. So Fitzgerald going to keep a hold of that one. So new faceoff here. Low in the Buck zone. A little over 15 minutes left to be played here in the second. Bucks with a couple of quick offensive zone chances there. Couldn't quite capitalize yet to find their second of the game. Dodge, he'll chip that one behind to Villain. Villain looking to clear as it's played up now for Morrison. Morrison working his way through neutral zone ice. Played off down and low. Gosling trying to play it back up along the boards. It's picked off by Breen now. Probert behind. He'll send it out in front, looking to find Morrison. Still loose down and low. Ayo jumping on this one, looking for his second. Trying to find. Caught up in between his skates as Probert's going to get a stick on that one. Played off deep into the corner. Searching to find possession of this one. Probert gets a body on that. Chipped out along now. Taken down hard was Morrison along the boards. Now Probert stepping out through. Trying to play that one up. But Terrace right into his feet. Morrison able to backcheck hard there to keep that line. Terrace up for Gambin. Gambin, he'll play this one up to Breen. Breen trying to work his way in over the line. Taking a look as Nickerson. Nickerson stepping in through. Fans on the shot. Picked off now by the Bucks the other way. And comes Roach. Roach working in out wide. Taking a look for his options as Probert. Probert fans on it. Up top though, held in by Curtin. That one's going to go. So too many men is going to be the call here for the Bucks off of that change. So we're going to wait to see who they'll put in the box. So they're going to send Carter Curtin. So down to their zone, we will head for a new face-off. Their second penalty kill of the game now. This one is off of a too many players call. So going to look here to lock down on defense. Keep this puck out like last time. Cameron, fans on it on the line. Good pressure there from Krause. Trying to chip through is Bailey. Pearl up top. Can't quite hold on as it's picked off by Mahoney. Krause down and in to try to play that one off of Maxwell as he came out high from his crease. Left off back behind. Pearl trying to work his way out. Krause up top. He'll chip that one back down and in deep. Down and low with control now are the Wildcats. Looking to set up deep in their own zone. Played off in low. Working up ice as it's chipped off and picked off there by the Bucks. Played all the way down by Murphy. Stewart low in his own zone with control. Pearl trying to direct the play here. How they're going to break out of their own zone. Less than a minute and 15 to go now on the power play. And the Bucks have been able to keep their zone clear. Murphy, he'll send that one back down and low. Down low in his own zone is Stewart. He'll leave that one off. Picked up by Pearl. Pearl trying to work his way down and in as it's sent in deep. Down and low and played up by Bailey as he gets hit hard behind the bench. Trying to find. Wildcats here with full control. Shot there, that's kept out. Bailey able to pick off that rebound. Wildcats still with full control up top to Cameron. Over to Pearl. Pearl stepping in through. Shot there. Fitzgerald with a save. Good look down and low in his own net, keeping that puck out. 32 seconds now of power play opportunity for the Wildcats. It's been the Bucks have been able to keep their zone clear, except for those last couple of seconds there. The Wildcats had those 2 quick chances, keeping that puck out along. Puck dropped and played off on net just wide. Terrace on the wall. He'll send this one up high. Down in his shot there. Rebound loose and kept up by Fitzgerald. Strong in nets today. Now 20 seconds to go on the power play. Good look there from the Valley. That last 3 couple of chances have been their best 3 that they've had with a player advantage opportunity. Puck chipped up high. Gambit on the line. Playing this one off along the wall. Stepping through. Shot there. Blocked off the stick. Trying to find their own rebound. Well, the Wildcats, it's Nickerson out wide now. He'll take this one back behind the net. Looking to set up. Terrace deep in his own corner. Trying to create a play out for this one. Picked off now by the Bucks. Trying to clear us. Belen. And back to even 5v5 hockey as that penalty has been expired for the Buccaneers. Roach trying to play this one through. Kept up here along the boards, trying to find possession as he gets taken down by Nickerson. Battling. Puck played back now by Reguette. Down and low there with pressure is Pridham. Played up top, Belen able to hold a shot that's blocked off of Breen. Pridham deep into the corner trying to play this one out. Couldn't quite as it's Roach now. Roach working his way down and low. Pressure here from Breen. Roach will chip this one off up top. Stepping in through. Shot there, just wide. Roach in the corner once again. Sent up top. Held up by Bailey. Looking to hold that line as that one gets chipped past him. Good back check there. Trying to shut that down by Pridham. And Bailey able to take advantage of that puck. Now Roach in and over. Looking across crease. Looking for the shot there. Was McClellan as he was taken down hard. And a penalty coming against the Wildcats. Played off by Fitzgerald. And a touch there. So it's going to be a slashing call that was made against McClellan as he was trying to work his way down, looking for that pass opportunity out in front. So Thomas Gambin going to sit in the box now for 2 minutes. Power play goes the other way now, and it's the Bucks that are up with the player advantage. Going to look to try to take advantage of this one and get their second of the game. Murphy down along the board to McClellan. Fans on that pass, but able to recover over to Roach. Roach back up to McClellan. Over to McClellan. McClellan. Shot there. Held up on net. So new face-off to come here low. In the Wildcat zone, a quick chance there for the Bucks. Try to take advantage of this one. The Wildcats with a quick change there, trying to get some fresh legs on the ice. Face off one off down and low. Pridham. He gains control. Chipped up high now to Roach. Held up along the boards as he gets taken down hard by Nickerson. Still not back up on his feet as there's the Wildcats working their way down him. Pridham with a big hit up along the boards. Trying to find control of this puck as it's held up in low. Pridham lays down in low. Played up now. Working it through as Murphy and offside. Bucks not happy about that call. So 1:14 left to be played in the power play and a new face-off to come outside of the Bucks bench. Puck dropped, played off in through, working down and in as Probert plays it across, but nobody there to pick up. Blown up top, high stick called, and blown down. Sullivan with the last touch there on Banks. So waiting placement of this new face-off going to take place just outside. .105 now of a power play opportunity here for the Bucks. Len, he'll chip that one down and in deep. Play it off back behind. Clear it up and through. Pro will play that one in low. Fitzgerald out to play. Held up here by Pearl. Looking to try to kill off this penalty. Picked up back behind, starting to move his feet as Melendez. He'll play this one up. Play through there. Trope, quick move against Bailey to keep a hold of that one as it's cleared again. Fitzgerald, he'll play this one up along the boards. Working down and in now. Wildcats going to look to try to kill this one off. It's Banks working down and in deep. Belen back behind. He'll pick up. Holding on back behind his own net. 15 seconds to go in their power play. Off to Probert. To Belen. Belen working up and over into neutral zone ice. Off to Probert. Probert in over line. Shot there. Rebound opportunity. Sullivan trying to jump on it. Can't quite. Played across from Belen, but into open space, and he can't find. So now into neutral zone ice he heads. Off to Probert. Probert, he'll clear that one down and in deep. Marquette trying to find. Held up along the boards outside. Back to even 5v5 hockey, so a good kill there by the Wildcats. Looking to find this puck. Played up top, Dodge. Over to Curtin. Curtin stepping in through. Shot that's blocked off. Down and in low. Wildcats with the control as they'll play that one back behind. Dodge down with it. Dodge. Up to Roach. Roach chipping that one forward to Mahoney. Mahoney working his way down and in low. Holding on control outside. Played off in through the slot and picked off by the Wildcats. Chipped off in deep there by Ketty. Dodge down in defiant as it's kept up back in the battle. Walden down there. Played off out in front. Etheridge looking to get a stick on it as it's held up. Puck dropped down and in deep. It's played. Trying to chip this one off up top. Kept up by Etheridge on the wall. Some back down and low. Trying to find. Played out in front, but picked off there by Murphy. A good look there for the Wildcats. Trying to clear up through neutral zone ice. Comes a box. Picked off just inside. Mahoney sends that one down in low on net. Stewart, he'll play that one out wide. Terrace now up to Baldwin. Working in out wide is Ketty. Ketty. He'll chip that one off deep into the corner. Played off by Murphy. Bailey trying to clear this one through. Now Murphy. He'll play this one up ice. Shipped back up here into neutral zone ice and held up in a battle. Working down and through Wildcats. Played up into neutral zone ice. It's Mahoney. Mahoney working his way in out wide. Cutting back, taking a look. Played up here and picked off by Terrace. Terrace in over the red, over the blue, out wide. He cutting through, but picked off by Dodge. Good defensive play there by him. Nickerson, he'll chip that one off down and in deep. Dodge down and low. He'll collect. Looking to clear up to Theophilus. Gets past his stick. Riggett now with control. Chipped up, trying to find Nickerson. Down and in deep. Terrace, he'll play that one off on that. Trying to find out wide. Ayot with a stick on it. Picked off now, working out now is Belen. Off to Theophilus. Theophilus in over the red line, able to dump that one down and deep for his team. Morrison on the wall to try to collect. Chipped up past him. Box almost with too many players there once again, but able to catch sight of that one. Now Probert. Down deep in the corner, trying to play that one off Ayot. He'll play that one back. Trying to find the stick of Morrison. Curran going to leave his spot on the line to try to keep this one down and in deep. Less than 6 minutes to go now in this second period. Still 1-0, sitting the score here for the Bucks. Chipped up pass now. Nickerson trying to wheel down to pick up this puck, but played up top by Bailey to Curtin. Back over to Bailey. Bailey taking a look, plays it off for Probert. Probert starting to move his feet, plays this one up for Morrison. Chips it down and deep and off of a touch and always in there. Forget down low in his own zone, trying to chip this one up off along the boards. Looking to find possession. Now Curtin up in neutral zone ice. Curtin with control. He'll send that one down in and deep. Bucks now with the change as this puck is played up along. Gambin, he'll play it through, trying to find Banks, and it's held up on net by Fitzgerald. Puck dropped. Down and low, back with it is Murphy. Off to Sullivan. Chipped up high to neutral zone ice. Played back now by the Wildcats. Kept up and sent back down and low. Murphy down for it. Murphy. He'll gain control low in his own zone. He's plays this one up along the boards. Chipped off down and in deep. Sullivan trying to find along the boards. Held up in a battle. Searching for possession. Still up top. Gets past Murphy. He'll have to wheel to try to get back and be first to that puck. Collects and chips it back behind. Palem plays it up for Sullivan. Off of his stick and down in on net. That one will go. Maxwell will hold on. So new face-off to come here in the Wildcat zone. Both teams making a change, trying to get some fresh legs onto the ice to continue this on. Puck dropped and kept up off the draw. Chipped up high. Trying to find working down ice now the other way. Quick move there by Bolden. Trying to get past Dodge, but he holds his ground. Chipped off and over, and so new face-off coming our way. So new face-off now outside the Buck zone as that puck is dropped and played back. Curtin trying to wheel around with that one. Played up top. Trying to find. Working down and in now. Bolden. He gets taken off of that puck. Played off in front of net and blocked off in low by Dodge. Chipped up now into neutral zone ice. Less than 4 minutes to go in the second period. Picked off here. Neutral zone ice by Roach. Trying to work his way down and in over the line. Off to Pridham. Pridham plays that one off up high. Dodge jumping in off his line to try to find Roach. McClellan on the boards. McClellan, he'll activate. Off to Roach. Roach out in front. McClellan fans on it. Played out now into the feet of Bolden. And an over. Drop pass there to Ketty. Ketty with a shot. Kept off by Fitzgerald. Puck played off along the boards. McClellan trying to chip that one through. Roach trying to break out at Pridham. Skating up high into neutral zone ice. So new face-off gonna come outside of the Wildcats bench. Chipped off down and in deep. Fitzgerald to play, but can't quite find it on his stick. Nickerson jumping in down over Murphy to keep that puck in low. Bailey trying to find Murphy. He'll chip this one off high. Good play there by Nickerson to keep that one in low. Terrace now Nickerson. Nickerson activates from the corner. Played out in front and picked off. Now working up ice, it's Siropoulos. Siropoulos in over the red, over the blue. Trying to put that one in between the feet of Regat. Couldn't quite make that move happen. Chipped off down and in deep. Mahoney and low. Trying to find possession of this puck as it's held up in deep. Played off up along the boards. Now trying to chip it through. Terrace. He'll play this one up through neutral zone ice. Gambin trying to work his way in and over. Pressured here, but gets a shot off, and that one goes wide. Regat. He'll play this one off and caught up in the feet of Bailey. He can't find. Picked up Breen off the post and it's in! What a goal by Breen! puck was held up in the feet of Bailey. He couldn't quite find it. Was skating in circles to look for possession. And that one off the post and in. Good look there by the Wildcats as Nolan Breen that opens the scoring here for them with 2 minutes left to go in this second period, and we're tied at 1. Played back in low. Dodge back for it. Chipped up. Trying to find. Caught up here in neutral zone ice. Send it deep by Breen. Dodge. He'll try to collect low in his own zone. Played off along the boards. He'll chip that one back over for Belen. Probert on the wall. Down for Belen. Belen in deep. Chipped up high for Ayotte. Ayotte trying to chip this one through. Played up now for Probert. Probert working his way in through neutral zone. Nice. Chipped off of his stick. Green working in through. Played off. Probert. Quick move there. Can't quite complete that one. Dodge working his way down and in. Plays that one in low. Icing called off there. Bucks with a late change here. 1 minute to go in this second period. Battling for possession along the boards. Banks, he finds and sends it back. Up top, Ayotte, he'll hold. Kept up along the wide side of the boards, down trying to find. Chipped up through. Bailey able to hold that line. He'll send it back down and in deep. Trying to find possession as it's held up back behind. Chipped across by Trope. Along the boards on Probert. He'll play it up top for Curtin. Curtin, quick move there. Back down and low. Trying to find Probert. Deep in the corner. Gets a head off on that one. Trying to find Morrison. He'll send it across. Pearl on the wall. Pearl. He'll activate in low. Starting to move his feet as it's shipped up high into neutral zone ice now. Caught up in between some feet and offside that play is. Puck dropped. Kept off here. Clock ticking down. Played off in low. Curtin back for it. Pressured hard. And that buzzer will go to indicate the end of this second period. So after the first 40 minutes of play, we are tied at 1. It was Joseph Ayotte, the AP, up for the Bucks to score in the first period. And then Nolan Breen in the second to score for the Wildcats to tie things up. You're watching this stream here live on High Button Sports. Thanks for tuning in with us. I'm Lucy Glazebrook. We'll see you back for more third period action. Welcome back, everybody, here live on High Button Sports for this Bucks Wildcats matchup. After the first 40 minutes of play, it's a tied game here at 1. It was Joseph Iota, the AP from the Bandits, up here to play for the Bucks today, that scored that opening goal. And then late in the second period, Nolan Breen from Wildcats to tie things up. There's been multiple power plays both ways given, but nobody able to capitalize on those quite yet. Good PKs both ways as we look to take on the last 20 minutes of regulated time here, hoping somebody here will take a lead, take the win here, try to gain as many points from today's game as that they can as the season continues to wind down. Shots 15-13 going into this third period. Wildcats up on that. Puck played off out in front. Nickerson gets off of his skate as Pridham hit hard along the boards. He'll clear that one through neutral zone ice. McClellan hit hard as that puck is played up, and these Wildcats are coming out strong into this third period. Big hits, big plays to get things started. Dodge with a huge block in front. That one's got to hurt as he limps around a little bit out there. Breen now up top. Quick move there. Working his way in, but drops it off up top. Across now for Gambin. Steps in and blocked shot there. Good work by McClellan after that big hit against him as he's taken down in the corner once again and being held down on the ice. Trying to break out of their own zone now, or the Bucks. It's Curtin. He'll send them across for Dodge. Dodge working his way up into neutral zone ice. Down and into the Wildcat zone. He's going to chip that one down and in deep. Back for it now, Gosling. He'll try to get something off of that, but Sullivan down there to try to pressure. Now chipped up to Pearl. Pearl trying to clear. Turnover now, Kraus. Kraus working down and in. Backhand. Gets knocked off on the play, and that puck is in the back of the net. What a rebound in low for the Bucks. Trying to figure out what the penalty was going to be. And it's Monberquette on the doorstep. Worked his way down and in to get that puck in through. So Luke Monberquette puts the Bucks up 2-1 early to start this third period off. It was going to be a penalty against the Wildcats after Krause's initial forecheck down in, trying to get something off on net as looked like he had been held or hooked on the play. Monberquette there in the right spot. Wildcats couldn't get the touch to get that whistle, and it led straight to a Bucks goal. Etheridge down and low in the corner. Played off along the boards. Now Iota. Iota, he'll play this one out to Probert. Probert working his way down and in. Quick move in low, trying to work this one out in front. Nobody in the slot to pick up as it's played off up top. Morrison able to hold. He'll try to chip that one back down and along. Held up out wide. Morrison stepping through. Shot there. Blocked off out in front. Morrison trying to pick up on his own rebound as that one's blocked. Up the other way now as it's chipped in through by Gosling. Come the Wildcats and held up on net by Fitzgerald. So a new face-off to come our way here low in the Bucks zone. Still lots of game left to be played here. One shot to tie things up once again. The Wildcats going to be looking to do that. The past games these teams have played each other, the Wildcats have lost every time, but have continued to tighten up the scores of each game. First game of the season, they got defeated by 3. And the last game, only lost by 1. So gonna look here to tie things up and potentially take their first win against the Bucks this season. Kept up in a battle low in the corner, trying to find. It's Terrace up top. He'll send that one in low. And just out wide of Nickerson's stick as that one's cleared all the way by the Bucks. Icing called on that one, so back down to their zone we head for a new face-off. So new face-off here, glove side of Fitzgerald. Puck dropped, one off up top. Terrace trying to jump in on this one. Has possession up high, going to send this one low for Cameron, who can't quite find. Curtin now send across up to Gwyneth Timothy, trying to break that one out. Kept up down and low. Mahoney now. He'll gain low in the corner. Gwen Timothy trying to break out as Mahoney stood up in deep. Curtin, he'll play that one across and chipped off in low there by the Bucks. Theopolis able to send that one in the direction of Maxwell as we will get a new face-off here Low in the Wildcat zone. Change here for both teams, trying to get some fresh legs on the ice, keep things moving. Puck dropped, chipped up along. Wildcats looking to break out here early, and here comes AP Breen. Sends that one across, working down and in. Pro with a shot and a glove save from Fitzgerald. A good look by him. Able to once again hold his own in that net. So a new face-off to come here low in the Buck zone. Puck dropped, kept up off the draw. Probert trying to work his way in through. Played off into the feet of Breen, trying to find. Chipped up out wide from Belen. He gets taken down hard by Gambit. Back with it now is Riggett. He'll send this one up along the boards. Picked off by Gambit, up to Pearl. Belen stepping in to lay a hit and get this puck off the wall. Trying to find now, it's Probert that walks out with it. Probert stepping in through from traffic, sending it down to McClellan. Jumping on that glove as it's held up by Maxwell. And a new face-off to come our way here low in the Wildcat zone. Puck dropped. McClellan off the draw with a shot there, kept out. As this one's shipped back behind, trying to find possession of this puck. Held up, and Murphy, he'll send that one on net, trying to find. McClellan battling out wide along the boards, trying to find possession of this one. It's chipped back behind. Sent out in front, and up top, Bailey fans on it. Bailey able to get a second touch on that one. Good look by him. Roach, he'll send that one behind, down low to McClellan, who will send it up top. A shot there from Murphy wide. Bailey jumping in off the line. Keeps that one off on net. Played up through now. Trying to work down ice. Are the Wildcats getting in through. Pass. Bailey down on the 2-on-1 over that thread. She can't find control of that puck as it's picked off now. Working up ice is McClellan. Quick move there off to Probert. Probert down and in off to Roach. Roach stepping in through. Shot there. Kept out. Probert was there looking for a rebound. Couldn't quite find. Held up here along the boards. It's Kraus back for it. Kraus low in his own zone. Chipped across the curtain. Played off up top. Looking to find Momberkeck. Trying to get a stick on it. Caddy held up now in a battle. Trying to find. Chipped up. Gosling with a shot. Picked off there by Sullivan. Trying to find Kraus. Kraus working his way down and in. Quick move there. Kept off that puck and a penalty coming against the Wildcats. Fitzgerald started to head towards the bench. It's a hooking call called. The fans not happy about that one, but that seemed as clear as day. So another power play opportunity here for the Bucks. Curious of who they're going to send out here. Puck played up top. Bailey. He'll hold over to Belen. Belen working down and in. Back up to Bailey. Bailey, quick move there. Back off to Belen. Belen puts this one out wide. Back up top. Belen stepping through. Shot there. Trying to find possession of this one. Chipped up high. Belen. Across. Can't find down and low. A minute and a half to go on the power play. Still looking to set up Momberkeck. Sends one in low to Sullivan. Back off to Momberkeck. Back up to Bailey. Bailey. High pie will send it up to Belen. Trying to set up. Stepping through. Shot there and saved up on that by Maxwell. So Morrison, Roach, Kraus, McClellan, and Murphy all out there. Puck dropped. One off in deep. McClellan trying to get a stick on it. Can't. Up now to Murphy. He'll chip that one off now to McClellan. Down and low. Trying to activate Morrison in deep. Can't quite. Net is off. So whistle blown. And a new face-off to come our way once again. Still 2-1, the score of this one. 1:07 left to be played on the power play. Bucks going to look to gap in their lead even more here. Puck dropped. Tipped off in low. Up top to Murphy. Murphy over to McClellan. McClellan. Off now to Roach. He shoots, he scores! Roach from McClellan to capitalize on the power play. Snipes at top corner. Finding the back of the net on that one, as he'll head to the bench to celebrate. So Lachlan Roach gets a third goal of this game. And a new face-off to take place here. Neutral zone ice, back to 5v5 action now. Chipped off in deep. Curtin now with control. Played off in low by Pearl. Now down with his dodge. Glenn Timothy. He'll play it out. Finds Mahoney. Mahoney trying to work his way down and in. Gets taken down hard off of that puck as this one's played across and picked off there by Banks. Fitzgerald to play. Left off there. Banks trying to jump on that one. Fitzgerald trying to get back in net as it's played up top, and a shot there that's held up on net. A close call there for the Bucks. Down and low. Banks trying to get something through. Trying to chip this one back off up top. Looking, sends that one just wide of the net. Now Curtin. He'll cut back down and in the low. Holding on to control deep in his own zone. Played off in low. Now Dodge. He'll play this one up. Glenn Timothy working his way down in. A wide hit off of that puck hard. Mahoney trying to find in a huge hit there. In low. Kept up along the boards now, starting to move is Banks. Banks, he'll play it out to Breen. Off to Regatz. Regatz, shot there, kept out. Bucks now trying to clear their own zone. Bailey, he'll try to get through with this one. Down and in now is Regatz. Played up here. Turned over just inside the neutral zone by Morrison with a shot that goes wide. Trying to find now, this is a battle along the boards. Pops out now and played up for Gambin. Gambin working his way down and in a shot there. That's held up on net by Fitzgerald. So a new face-off to come here low in the box zone. Puck played up high. Chipped off in deep by Trope. Trying to find his dodge in deep. Probert on the wall. Gets that one off to Morrison. Morrison. He'll play this one out for Ayotte. Ayotte trying to find. Chip back behind. Belen looking to jump on this one. Belen does. Able to hold. Trying to get something through as it's picked off now. Wildcats looking to clear. It's Probert in the neutral zone. He'll send this one across for Dodge. Over to Belen. Belen low in his own zone. Able to control that puck and chip it up. Trying to find Gosling, can't hold that line as it's going to be sent in deep but offside of the Wildcats. Space here. Dodge trying to break out. Held up along the boards on that one. Belen back with it now. Belen looking to set up. Moving his feet, going to play that one out wide. Probert trying to find something in through. Was Morrison but couldn't quite as he was held up there. So back the other way now is Breen. Played across Ayotte. Gosling chips that one off of his stick. Bailey across. Curtin played up now to Sullivan. Sullivan in neutral zone ice. Sent in down deep on net. As that puck is chipped up high. Wildcats going to look to try to clear. Breen trying to get something out. Krause up on the line. Stepping in through Sullivan with a poke check there. Marquette down to Krause. Krause to Sullivan. He shoots. He scores. Ben Sullivan with the fourth goal of the game. What a play from Krause in deep to find his stick. And Sullivan gapping this lead even more now. The Bucks up by 3 goals. Shots 20-18 as they have been able to capitalize on these last couple of chances. Puck dropped. One through by Krause. Stewart, he'll play this one up along the wall. Sullivan trying to get a stick on it. Trying to chip something through. And a big collision there as that puck is played back. Up top now. Played up by Sullivan. Trying to find his own puck there as Krause was held up. Cameron now. Trying to find Etheridge, but gets past him. That will go all the way for an icing call. So down to the Wildcat zone we will head. We're over halfway through this third period. It's been the Bucks this whole third with majority of this play and able to capitalize on multiple chances. Puck played out wide. Belen stepping in through. Shot there. That's wide. Good look by him up top. Trying to get something through. Now Murphy stepping in off the line. Chipped off down and in deep. Trying to find McClellan. Left off up wide. Played up top by Probert and sent back down and deep by Belen. Probert trying to jump on this one as it was Rauch held up along the boards. Puck played up now and chipped across by Ketty. Trying to find Baldwin. Probert, he gets hit off that puck, but picked up there by Murphy as he'll play this one up. Trying to find Rauch. All the way, that puck will go for an icing call. So down to the Wildcat zone. We're going to head here once again for a new face-off. Seems that the Bucks have shortened the bench a little bit here, running majority of the same guys. It's been working out for them thus far. Trying to empty the tanks here. It's the last game of the weekend. Stodge on the line with a shot there. Kept off out in front. Etheridge now, he'll play that one across, and it will go all the way past Curtin. And once again, another icing call. So a very tired group out there for the Wildcats now. Puck dropped and one off down and deep. Stewart trying to find this one along the boards. Chipped off here, Etheridge. Will chip that one off high in the glass. Odin to neutral zone ice. Baldwin trying to get a stick on it. Curtin back with it. Curtin, he'll cycle this one up to Gwen Timothy early as he can't get in over the line. Chipped off there. Picked up now by Banks. Banks, he'll clear that one down. Curtin trying to get a stick on it. Foot race now back for this puck. Dodge there, plays off the body, leaving out some open space here, trying to find control of this puck as it's picked up by Banks. He'll play it out in front and picked off by Curtin in deep. Curtin down and low with it, taking a look. Quick move there along the boards, chipped out. Trying to escape their own zone here. The Bucks up in neutral zone ice they are now. Played off in through. Gwen Timothy chips that one down and in deep. Again, playing this one off along the boards. Trying to regain possession of this one as it's shipped up now. Cleared there by Banks. Trying to step into it is Pearl. Picked off back behind by Bailey and chipped up high. Now Gwen Timothy trying to make his way down. Regat. He'll send that one up for Pearl. But Bailey now with it. Bailey, a shot there blocked off. Trying to find a rebound down below the Bucks. Working to find control of this puck. Roach out now. He'll get a shot off on net as he gets taken down in low. So 7.5 to go here in this third period. Lots of game left to be played, but the Wildcats down by 3. Bailey with a shot that's blocked off just high from a stick of Terrace. Played up now. Nickerson looking to play this one out as that one's going to go all the way, and icing will be the call. Wildcats getting a little bit trapped in their own zone at the moment and tending to ice every puck. So a tired group for them. So the Bucks going to want to take advantage of this. Try to leave everything out on the ice for the last 7 minutes here. Hold on to their lead. Puck dropped and played up top. Murphy stepping through a shot that's wide. Down and deep, chip back behind. Gosling trying to hold on. Can't. Now wide as it's sent off up top. Murphy over to Bailey. Bailey back over to Murphy. Can't quite find his stick. Murphy sends that one in low. Terrace picks that one off. Chipped up now through neutral zone ice. In comes Breen over to Nickerson. Picked off in deep by Bailey. A good back check there by him to hustle his way back and gain possession of that puck. Trying to find was Rouch as that one is sent back down in deep. Breen with the last touch on that one. Nickerson now plays that one back behind. Has Terrace in low as well. Murphy back there gets a stick on that one. Nickerson looking to set up in deep. Played off with a skate in front of Rouch. Now up top, Gosling. He'll send that one across. Down and low, trying to find something there was Troop. Couldn't quite. As it's now Iotes. Off to Probert. Probert down in deep. A shot there that's blocked off out and deep into the corner. Trying to find. Now it's Gosling who picks up low in his own zone. Starting to work his way up into neutral zone ice. Off to Terrace. Terrace working his way in out wide. Pressure here from Belen. Trying to find possession of this puck as it's held up now along the boards. Gosling with a stick on it. Marquette, he steps out with it. Marquette gets a pass off there. Hustling up ice now. Sullivan, he'll chip that one down and in low. Down now for it. Battling for possession. Trope, he takes a fall looking for it. Able to play up now. Maxwell without his stick on net. Belen, he'll send it down and in deep. Krause in front. Good look there, trying to get something off on net. Couldn't quite, was a Bucks. Down in and low now. Once again, it's Krause. Dodge. Trying to find a stick of Sullivan in deep. Belen jumping in off the line, trying to hold. He gets hit hard along the boards, trying to find. Bucks can't find possession of this one. No call on that play. Stepping in through Sullivan with a shot that's chipped off just up and high. Searching for possession of this puck. Stepping out, chipped off down along the board. Sullivan. Quick move there, trying to work his way in through. Off to Belen and picked off now by Terrace. Terrace, quick move there. Working down in it, he shoots and held up by Fitzgerald on net. Little less than 5 minutes to go here in this third period. And a close chance there for the Wildcats. Puck dropped. One off after the draw. Along the boards is Pearl with it. Now Probert working his way up ice. Quick move there, working down and in. Pass across the slot up tight to Bailey. Bailey stepping down and through, sends it in deep. Roach plays it out in front, can't find. Probert now up top to Bailey. Bailey stepping down and in off to Probert. Held up along the boards, back down in deep. Roach, Probert, Bailey. Shot! McClellan trying to find something mid lane there as he takes this one out wide. Played up top now and sent back down and deep by Curtin. Probert along the boards. He'll chip that one off. McClellan up to Probert. Probert cross off on net, trying to get something through. Curtin stepping in through, but picked off now by Pearl. Pearl working his way up ice, but picked off there by Probert. McClellan can't find. Bailey jumps on that one to send it on net as he gets hit off of that puck. Under 4 to go now in this third. Puck dropped. Played off on net and a quick save there once again. Murphy, good look by him, trying to get something off on net. Puck dropped and one off up top. Wildcats going to look to clear this one through. Back down to try to gain possession is Murphy. He'll send this one across to Belen. Chip back behind to Murphy. Back over to Belen. Belen, he looks to clear as it gets back behind. Regetz. Gambin back for it. Trying to find as it's held up here low in the zone. Belen gets his stick on it, able to chip that one back down and through, but picked off now by Terrace. Terrace working his way down, trying to get past Murphy. Get something off on net, but just kept out wide. And a huge collision there. Down in low, Wildcats there with a shot up high into the glass. Trying to find now off of a battle along the boards. So this one's chipped back behind. Theopolis, he'll get a touch on it. Played up top. Terrace, he'll leave that one off and picked up now by the Bucks. Trying to work their way back down ice. Theopolis, they'll send that one deep into the corner. Now along the boards, Nickerson trying to clear as it's held up here just inside. Working down ice. So we get in and over. Shot there, that's kept out wide. Curtin trying to get a stick on it. Still held up here, and it's Curtin Glex. Starting to work his way up ice. Chipped off down and through. Gambin trying to work his way up. Keddy with control wide, but that one gets taken from him, so now Morrison, he'll play that one up into his own ice. Curtin getting a stick on it. Played off that one of Balden. Now Ayotte. He'll play that one off into neutral zone ice. Morrison trying to play this one through. Etheridge trying to work his way down, but loses control of that puck. So it's played off here along the boards. Ayotte sandwiched, looking to find possession of that puck. Chipped out through, still looking to find. Ayotte gets a stick on it. Gosling, he'll chip that one down. Curtin back for it. He'll send it up and all the way. Wildcats moving this one around. Gosling to Etheridge. Can't quite hold on to control as it's Bailey who picks up low in his own zone off to Murphy. Murphy, he'll try to rim this one up along the boards. Trying to find possession out wide was Probert in his feet now. Probert looking to clear. Sends this one up high from Monmarquette. Monmarquette working his way down ice. Drives that puck out wide. And the Wildcats back for it deep in their own zone now. Played up through. Working down and in out wide now is Balden. Balden holding on to control. Less than a minute to go now in this third period. Played off of that puck deep into the corner. Battling. Monmarquette looking to get a stick on it. Krause looking to get a stick on it. Murphy plays that one off. Now Bailey plays that one up high. Off the bench was Breen and can't quite gain control of this one. Krause down to pressure. Deep into the Wildcat zone. The puck is played. Krause turns that one over. Krause taking a look. Sends that one down and in deep. Pearl in low. Gains control. Chips it up for Breen. 20 seconds to go now. Working up ice is Pearl with some speed. Pearl taking a look over to Banks. Can't find the back of the net. What a stop and another quick shot that's out wide. The puck's able to hold off on that one. As that one's chipped behind and sent up by Murphy. Trying to find the stick of Krause. Gosling back for it, and the buzzer will go to indicate the end of this game. So the final score of today's matchup between the Bucks, Wildcats, 4-1 for the Bucks. Thank you for tuning in with us here live on High Button Sports. I've been Lucy Glazebrook, and we'll see you at the next stream.